Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. Sadly, a no trade recap today. The market was just very slow. I didn't really see a lot of momentum or action or range in price stocks. So just nothing to really recap on apart from a little move I saw on ASUR, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But overall it's quite a good day for me, just for me coming back from months and months off, just to do my normal routine, my pre-market watch list, watching the market as it's going live, and just getting my brain and my head back into it. There was certainly a move on ASUR that I kind of thought about, but then there was not really much range. I didn't have much conviction with it, but I'm going to talk about it now nevertheless. And I thought I would do the recap just because I was here, I was in the market, and sort of give you my thoughts when I am actually here. The next couple days I'm looking to Wednesday, Thursday, I'm looking to trade maybe about the first 30 minutes and then I've got to go. So if I do trade, I'll do a recap. If I don't, then I probably won't. But we'll be back on Friday, or should be back on Friday for a normal trading session. So that's enough of that. Hope you guys smashed it. If you do like these videos, then please give them a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's talk quickly about ASUR. I'll just quickly show you here that you see here open positions, close positions, trade, aggregate, and all the history. You can just see there was no trades placed today. A bit of an issue with my charts right now. Since I logged back in, I'm not getting anything, but nevertheless, I'm going to TC 2000, and there was one thing here that I think is good to see again. That's that 825 mark. But as always, what I always like to do is just go into the daily chart, get a bit of history of what the stock's been doing, what the stock has done in history before, so we can just get a good idea of will history repeat itself. It normally does. The sad thing about ASUR is about a 12 million float. It's a bit higher than normal, and the other thing was I didn't really get much information from the daily chart. Normally we like to see, like this candle here, big candle, big wick, so we get a good idea of, like, yes, it's a formal runner, how it reacts when it does run, how it reacts when it gaps up. But you see here it's just kind of trending up and then trending down, bit of a gap here, but that was basically it. Anyway, what I did do, so this is today, what I did do is notify these gaps here straight away. So I like to just put my line on the close price, which is one there. This isn't the close price, but that's sort of like the next leg down it can go to. The main one is this 825 up there, and then the next gap we're looking at this close price here. So we'll just do that, sort of the 897 area. But we go into the 1 minute chart, and it is good to see that, okay, the 879, nothing really happened there. That's what we're going on to. But the 825, you see how that's pretty much well respected today. So these lines don't always, it's not an exact science, but these lines can come into play, can be very, very useful. And you can see here how all day it's just pretty much bouncing off that 825 that area that held there perfectly, come down. Where does it come back up to? The 825. And it's just been hugging that line all day. So this was the only stock on watch. There was really nothing else on the gap scanners, nothing sort of coming up on the momentum scanners, but there was a little play I saw, but I just didn't like the range. I didn't locate shares, so I didn't really have much conviction with it. But basically, as you see here, as when the market opens, I didn't really have any plans for it. I didn't know if it would go up and it would just fail, or it would just fail at the open. So I was just waiting and seeing what happened here. As you see, when it fails down to the 825 area, and what does it do? It bounces right off that area. So you see how them lines do come into play. The thing I saw was, you say you've got the VWAP here, and where it's roughly, so the VWAP's at 844, and you've got the 850 area right there as well. So $0.50 number. So I was interested in seeing how that reacted. So you see here what happens is it breaks through the VWAP again, and it breaks through that $0.50 number. You see it just pretty much gets rejected. It's sort of fighting it here. When it goes through again for the second time, this is a perfect place to put a short entry in, as you see, because it's been rejected once, it's rejected twice. You could even got in on this candle, but this was more of a confirmation. And then you see after that it went down. The reason I wasn't as convicted for it was just because of the range. If this had a good range down to maybe $8, I know it went down to $8.15, but I would have looked to gone down to $8.25. It is a 20-cent sort of 25-cent move. How much of that am I going to capture? And it's obviously not an exact science as well. So yeah, I think if I was up on the day already, a few trades in, more confident, a bit more my mindset back into it, I may have gone for it. But that was the only one I really saw in real time. There was another sort of hindsight opportunities where you can see here where it did blast straight through. It made this great move all the way up to the 873 area, which you can short these pops and you can cover into the drops basically. But apart from that, you see it just churn sideways, and that was pretty much all she wrote. I stopped trading after an hour, and as you see, there was nothing really going today in the small cap world. But that was it. That was the only real move I saw. Pretty much nothing. Another dead day in the market. I think we just need a good stock to come in, great momentum, then hopefully the market will start flowing again as normal. But that's it. What did you guys trade? Be interesting to know what you traded. So you can let me know down below. I would like to check out the stocks, how you traded and why you traded. That'd be great. But that's it. Hopefully we'll trade tomorrow and Thursday. If I do, I'll make a recap. If not, I'll be hopefully see you all Friday. Have a great week, guys. Take care. Bye bye.